U-GeekTV.
Welcome back to the Unapologetic Football Show, brought to you right here on U-GeekTV. I am your host, Jarius Unapologetic Geek. I am joined today, flying with just one co-pilot today, Hoodie C. Chris, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm blessed, bro. I'm still kicking, still doing what I love to do. So let's get into
it. Man, look, I'm gonna have to nail down a time. Tonight it was on me. I had too much shit going on, man. So I was infringing on my boy Greg bedtime. I understand he had a routine, so it is what it is, man. Greg, shout out to you. This is my fault. I hope you forgive me. All right, man. So football was interesting this week. It's been interesting all year. For a different reason, though. So we're gonna start where everybody is starting, man. The college football playoffs is complete garbage right now. It's just ass. I remember texting you at one point, while watching Texas and Clemson. I said, man, maybe we jumped the gun on 12, man. Maybe it should have been 8 the whole time. Right. Maybe it should have been 8 because Clemson came up there and Clemson just, who I couldn't help but think of watching SMU and Clemson. I couldn't help but think of Miami and how we fumbled this shit.
Right.
We fumbled it because I know our team would have put up more of a fight than both SMU and Clemson would have. Or did. Like, I know our team is better than that. And we went out there and shit the bed, man. Well, what were your thoughts, man? What were your thoughts coming out of this weekend of subpar football?
I mean, I went 4-0. So I'm cool, man.
I went 3-1. That's the real reason Greg didn't show up. He went 1-3.
1-3.
He went out there. He just making them absurd picks. That damn
bed, man.
That Clemson and Texas pick. And didn't he have SMU over Penn State?
He did.
And
the only one he got right was Ohio State, Tennessee, I think.
Yeah, that was the only one he got right. And man, he just sitting up here just wanting the Lord to just do something different. He just wanted the Lord to do something different. I wanted some different outcomes too, but this was a situation where you had to pick chalk, and chalk definitely came out on top.
Definitely did, man. I mean, it's so many aspects that went into it, but that truly illuminates the home field advantage that college football has over most other sports, bro. Like that, it's nothing like playing at home in front of a possible 100,000 fans. Teams like SMU, first year in the ACC, they not really used to that environment that Penn State provides, bro. So like they got punched in the mouth early and they couldn't respond. So, and I didn't get a chance to make the point last week because it slipped my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But that was going to be one of my points for this 12-team playoff platform that we have. Once you got your top 12, cool. We know the 12 is locked in, right? After that, I believe the top 12 needs to be rearranged by ranking of team. Obviously, the top 4, they get their bye week.
Right.
5 through 12, I believe, needs to be rearranged to where we will have more competitive games in that first round versus what we got. Indiana could have played SMU, Penn State could have played Notre Dame. We could have.
So what you're asking for is it's like a separate ranking system once they're in, and they get reseeded.
Yeah, because that's the big talk anyway about the 12, right? Strength of schedule. Oh, you didn't play nobody. So okay, like I said, let's put SMU on Indiana since neither one of them played anybody. Let's put Notre Dame on Penn State, right? They both from the same area of the country. They both historical football programs. Let them play each other, and let's see what's up after that. Tennessee, Ohio State was just
I would have kept that. I would have kept that one.
That was just unfortunate.
Yeah, it was. Good God, we got next week. Shit.
Right.
Man, and the game that's really the one to watch next week is Oregon and Ohio State.
Oregon, Ohio State.
Yeah,
Circle on
that's the
everybody's
one.
calendar.
I picked Boise to beat Penn State. That shit ain't about that. I know I did goofy ass shit, and then in Texas, I tell you, Texas is about to maul Arizona State. It's over with. That fairy tale shit is done. That fairy tale shit is over with. And Georgia about to kick Notre Dame ass. I promise you that Georgia's gonna kick their ass. So right now my champions are still alive. I think all our champions are alive at this point.
Well,
so
not Greg's. We had champion. Championship matchup for Greg is eliminated now, so he got to redo his bracket.
He had some goofy ass shit, man. I don't know what's going on. This man had who was it that he had
I
going
think he
on?
had Oregon and Indiana playing each other.
Oregon, Indiana. Yeah, no, ain't nobody. Now I'm thankful that shit ain't happening. I don't know what he was thinking about. And so what was interesting was the shots that were being taken at the teams that got dusted, man. It started off, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Kirk Herbstreit was the one who was roasting Indiana and basically was like, man, Ole Miss or Alabama could have been in if this is what they were going to do. Right. And that was the big next year. It's going to be loaded with SEC teams. I promise you. They're going to load that shit up. If you thought this year was controversial, what they're going to do next year is going to make you, oh my God, it's going to drive people nuts. And then Lane Kiffin talking shit. Joe Clay had to come and handle him. And Joe Clay had to tell him, hey, man, what are you talking about? You had your chance. Y'all problem.
Perfect reply, bro.
It is. I don't understand being mad as if your destiny was completely up to the committee. No, you had games that you should have won and you didn't. And that's why you're not in. Bro. Right. That's why you're not in. And then Alabama, the one thing Alabama wasn't as loud, it was the media that kept bringing up Alabama. Right. So their fans weren't as loud. And then finally, Kirk Herbstreit pissed off First Take to the point where they had a whole segment dedicated to him today, which was crazy. Like that's some infighting shit. Like they was all going back and forth about that. But yeah, and to their credit, they didn't say Ohio State was done. They said Ryan Day was done if he didn't win a championship this year, which is true when you couple that with how many times he's lost to Michigan.
I said the same thing 2 months ago, bro.
You did. Yeah, that's still in play to me.
Oh, definitely.
It could be in play as soon as this Saturday when they got to go against Oregon.
If they lose Saturday, we gonna hear something Sunday.
You're gonna hear it. Breaking news. It's gonna be before the NFL start kicking off. Breaking news. His ass out.
Chip Kelly is now in.
You can't lose. You can't lose that many times to a rival of that magnitude, and it just be okay without a national championship. I think with a national championship, you're in trouble.
Yeah, he's still on the hot seat, even if they win that ring, bro.
Yeah. He gonna have to do something next year. They're not gonna win the ring, though. He better be out of there. Yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
Facts.
In other college news, man, Travis. I'm gonna keep it 100 like I did last week. I'm not getting into the relationship shit. I just want to just make that clear.
Right.
That man love who he love. They chose each other, and they chose to take it to social media. They got to deal with the consequences of it.
Facts.
My thing about him is, I hope as an athlete, mentally, he can handle what's coming to him with the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand getting off social media to protect your peace and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
To me, the trolls are about to double down.
Oh yeah,
it's really about to get lit. And it's like one of those situations where it looks like the toxicity is actually coming from a good place with the people, considering all the signs that are out there. But it's one of those things like mentally, young man. I hope you're ready for what the NFL, because those opposing fans, they gonna have something for you.
Oh yeah.
They got to have something for you. As soon as you come in, oh my God, Philadelphia or Cleveland, because it looked like he's going to the Giants. Philadelphia and Washington and the Cowboys fan base. Oh yeah, they got something for you. They got something for you. It's gonna be not no, it's not gonna be the Giants. Shador looks like he's going to the Giants. I'm not sure who Travis is gonna end up going to. Who do you think?
It's tough now because the Raiders were in play for Shador for the longest, but they fucked around and won this Sunday. So
Fucked around
they
and won.
they took themselves from first to I think like 6th or 7th now, which is
Yeah.
wild with
Dumb
one
as
win. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Because I mean, people still speculating that Cam Ward could be the next pick after Shador.
Yeah.
I see my brother, he a Titans fan. They picking third. He won a quarterback, but
They
they
won't
ain't
let
gonna
us
get.
out. They
Yeah,
ain't,
yeah, that ain't gonna finna happen. So it's a toss up, man. Shit, New York, the Jets, maybe. I don't know, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna talk. I got some stuff to say about the Jets later. I
Yeah.
got some stuff to say about the Jets. I do. But yeah, man. Look, all the best to you, Travis. Like, bro, that's rough. That's rough. He a good kid. He got a good heart. He green, and he gonna have to learn. He gonna have to learn. He all of this is a list for him. But most definitely, I'm gonna reiterate: keep your damn business. Keep us out of it. Keep us out of it.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's law now, man. Like, and don't get me wrong, like I respect his approach in the beginning because as a man, you are supposed to protect your woman.
Yeah.
I understand that aspect of it, but when you kept going back and forth with people, that's when they got you.
I got a page. The Unapologetic Geek Facebook page has a bunch of followers, and of course, it's like trolls and stuff in there. I learned a long time ago, you never truly win that fight because they always gonna come back. You got motherfuckers that really can go all day and all night, man. I had to reply at 4:00 in the morning one time. 4:00 in the morning, this shit was crazy. I said from that point forward, I ain't arguing with none of these motherfuckers. I don't do this shit no more. These people are psychotic. And there's nothing that you can say. Twitter, I went on Twitter. I done seen situations, man, where it's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that the other person was wrong, and they quadrupled down, man, because it's not about having it right. It's about being right. I've seen this shit, man. Twitter, the only place on earth where somebody can just flat out lie, just come out and flat out lie. That's why they got their community know shit up. They just be lying about shit. It'd be weird ass lies, man. Like they never fucking happened. What are you talking about?
Yep.
So yeah, you want to fight that? Fighting that battle on Twitter and on Twitch, all that shit.
Oh,
and then and Twitter and Instagram ruthless, man. Cause that dude, that picture that he posted with old girl, that's diabolical, man. Y'all ain't had to do that. Y'all ain't had to do that.
They turn into a t-shirt. They about to start selling the shirt, bro.
Savage. That why,
with the Heisman on the back.
Man, it depends on what division he is. Depending on what division he in, man, that shit gonna be up there in the stand. They waiting on his ass. He better ball out. He better have his first game need to be a 200-yard game. Or this bowl game coming up, he need 200 yards and 5 picks.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna shit the fuck up. Nah, man, leave them alone. Leave them alone.
Yeah, don't wake him up.
Wake that boy up, man. He better find something to do.
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
All right. So Bryce Young, hell of a game. That made me go back and look at his stats last couple of games. That benching woke him up. That's the effectiveness. That benching was the best thing to happen to him. That benching woke him up. He had to get it together. What are your thoughts on how Bryce Young is playing?
Man, I thought about it this morning, like no bullshit, bro. It's funny as hell. And this is why, some people, I ain't gonna get too deep into conspiracy theories, but this whole parallel universe thing going on, bro, he struggled his rookie year. CJ Stroud shined his rookie year. CJ started the year out hot. Bryce started the year out cold. When Bryce got benched, everything flipped. Bryce Young is balling now, and CJ Stroud is struggling right now. It's like a parallel universe between their careers, bro. Like Bryce Young and he's doing shit that like he wasn't doing obviously before the benching. Like I seen him make a throw to a tight end across the middle while a blitz barreling down his grill.
I saw that. Yeah.
Hit him dead in the mouth, completed the pass, got right back up, scored on the drive, man. It was the most beautiful thing for his confidence that I've ever seen, man. So
I'm happy for him. I'm happy
he
for the
made
young
me
man.
crow, bro.
Going to CJ though, that's the thing about the league. Year to year, they figure you out.
Yep. They got film on you now.
The odd thing is his team is loaded. The wide receivers just can't stay healthy. They cannot stay healthy.
That part.
Even in this game, there was an injury to Tank Dell. They just it's the weirdest thing, man. They can't get it together. But yeah, Bryce. I mean, shout out to Bryce. He balled out, man. Like I've enjoyed seeing his maturation, and like he's having shootouts now. And he's keeping up.
You got to put him away.
He's resurrected Adam Thielen. What was that about?
That part.
Yeah. Like, yeah, man. Shout out to Bryce, man. Merry Christmas, Bryce. From one former number one draft pick to the current number one draft pick. Let me tell you something. I am always going to be a proponent and a fan of special players.
Yeah.
Granted, Jalen Hurts did go out with a concussion, but they kept battling it out. Jaden Daniels is a special player. He is. And he's also in a division that he reasonably could be running for a while. Because the Philadelphia is about to blow up. I'm standing by that. Philadelphia is about to blow up. That was a band-aid, they did bounce back and all that shit. That was a band-aid on a bigger wound. They're about to blow their team up. Because they're not winning the Super Bowl. It's not happening. They're gonna blow their team up, and Jaden Daniels is going to inherit the NFC East. But he balled 5 touchdowns, bro. And it was a tale of two halves, really. Like he really wasn't on it at first, and then he woke up, he got it together, he balled out. Like Jaden Daniels, honestly, has emerged as one of my favorite players, and honestly, is the only thing that's keeping Bo Nix really from being rookie of the year, because Bo Nix has been impressive too. Shout out to the Chargers for handling business against the Broncos. Shout out to them.
Big facts.
But yeah, how do you feel about Jaden Daniels this year, man?
Hey, I love watching him play, man. I love his game. Ever since Arizona State, starting as a freshman, that game they had against Oregon where he outdueled Justin Herbert. I knew he was special then, and obviously the shit that happened at Arizona State when he left with all of his former teammates was trashing his locker and calling him trash and all that shit. And that shit was childish, bro. And he's done nothing but shut them and all the other haters up since. Heisman Trophy coming in, like you said, number one pick. And I want to reiterate the fact that, like I said weeks ago, he is an older rookie who's seen a lot of football. And that shit shows. Like that whole game-winning drive. Yeah, exactly. They both came in 24 years old. Michael Penix as well. Shout out to Penix. He had a good game. That pick was not on him.
It wasn't.
But that whole game-winning drive for Jaden Daniels was proof of how mature he is versus his years of experience in the league. That was a whole 2-minute I'm calling the plays drive. And he called them masterfully against a healthy Philadelphia Eagle defense.
Right.
Besides Brandon Graham. But he went down the field on them like a hot knife through butter and sealed that shit. So I love it. Like you said, rookie of the year. Next year, look for him to take a step further. I don't think he's going to have a sophomore slump. I'm looking at him next year, MVP candidate, man. I'm calling it now, bro.
Okay. All right. So a little Mahomes action going on. Because I feel like Mahomes' first year was his actual first year in the league, he would have been a rookie of the year and an MVP. Same year.
Facts.
Terrified the shit out of me, man. I said, we got to see this forever. We got to see this shit forever, man. Really?
Yeah, they're not letting them go.
Yeah, nah. It's over with. They signed him in for 20 years. Goddamn. Goddamn.
Man.
By the way, I don't have them on our schedule. I'm just going to say it here, man. I called the 49ers being finished weeks ago. I knew this team wasn't going to be able to get this shit together, man.
Facts.
I knew the 49ers was finished. I'm looking at them, man. They decrepit. They can't walk out the locker room and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They was tired. They was tired weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, in teams that collapse like that early in the season, that's why I'm watching out for the Chiefs. Teams that collapse like that early in the season. Matter of fact, this is a good case study on the Chiefs. They don't get healthier, except the Chiefs. Hollywood Brown is back.
Got out Hollywood, baby.
Had to look and see if Rasheed Rice was around the corner. I started getting nervous. They got the man. I'm telling you, if they win the Super Bowl, we're doing a 2-hour podcast about how God was on their side the whole time. If they win
in the end zone,
right? But
oh man,
let's talk about the hottest miss that is the Jets. Have the Jets clinched a record worse than last year? Because 7-10, yeah, they went 7-10 last year.
Oh yeah, they cooked.
Yeah, they cooked. Been cooked.
Well done.
And they actually have started playing better offense. Yeah, they clinched a worse record than last year. They clinched it this past Sunday. Where the Rams just really dog walked them in a game that wasn't as close as the score indicated. And Aaron Rodgers, what they're talking about, we got to assist people who actually want to be here and want to conduct themselves as professionals. I can't stand that dude, man. And then here's the thing. He's been a distraction all week because he's going back and forth with Ryan Clark.
Yeah.
Talking shit with him. But he wouldn't say it by that. I don't like people like Aaron. I know people like that. They think they're the smartest person in the room. And then they say shit and they being slick with it. And then like if they're confronted with it, they say, well, I never said that. Y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Ryan Clark was cooking his ass though. Ryan Clark talked shit about him on First Take, threw a shot at McAfee. Heard Aaron's response. This boy cut a promo. He was off work. Ryan Clark was off work, but he had his social media team with him. That boy cut a promo like he in WWE. and when he talks shit, it be so cinematic. It's like they be off to the side, like he not looking at the camera directly. It's real poetic, man. And he just said that, but what he said was true. The vaccination status don't matter. We talking about your on the field play. And you talking about he's insinuating that he's getting hated on because of how he feels about the vaccine by people who took the vaccine.
Right.
And that's not what it is. Two different things. It's deflecting. He's been asked this year. And so is the team. And he's worse than what they just had. There's
Zach Wilson.
There's no discussion about vaccinations that's gonna change that. He wanted to, man. So what are your thoughts, man? As we starting to move away from that era, because he's gonna be one of the people that's up out of
there. Hey, shout out to RC, man, New Orleans boy. You know, fellow Louisiana animal. Shout out my dog for checking him and standing on business, man. Like you said, he ain't say nothing wrong. He even told him, "Hey, I'm in Indiana. I'll pull up." You know, because his son, you know, his son go to Notre Dame, so you know he was already.
Caucasians don't really like that. They don't like to be told, "Hey man, I'm dropping a pin." They don't like this shit. I knew Aaron going run for the hills at that point.
Yeah. Man, it started backpedaling hard, man.
Then
But
Ryan Clark, I saw he said on when he's talking to Stephen A. He said, "I got actual stories from people that I know about Aaron Rodgers." He said, "But I'm not gonna tell them because the other people's story to tell." But I
right.
remember when Greg Jennings told that fucked up story where Aaron Rodgers told him to end his holdout for more money, and then later on in a couple weeks or whatever, that man signed a new deal.
Yeah.
And that's on Greg Jennings right there. He crazy as hell.
Oh,
He crazy as hell. Ain't no way I wouldn't let that man fool me like that.
Nah, couldn't have been me, bro. I'd have demanded a trade right after that.
I think he gonna retire. It's nowhere else.
Oh, Aaron?
Yeah, it's nowhere else really worth going to for him to go. He's gonna retire. I think it's over with. He gonna go and do whatever it is he wants to do that's gonna annoy us. I don't think New Orleans would take him, but he don't want to go there.
Nah. If he going to go anywhere, I think he probably trying to get closer to home.
Which one, California?
Yeah. Which everybody out there pretty straight. I mean, could you get the Niners to move off of Brock Purdy? No. I don't know.
Here's the thing: all them motherfuckers gonna get hurt. All of them. Everybody on that team gonna get hurt. Nope. Exactly. Gonna be down. I seen Debo getting back to the 49ers. And I know I didn't make them a segment, but maybe I should have. I saw Debo catch the damn ball and he got hit. And next thing I know, he was on his knee on the sideline. I said, man, look, bro, how you gonna complain about getting the ball? Drop the first pass you get last week. And this week, every time I turn around, you wincing. And something going on, man. I wish he never said this shit. Ayuk is the dude on that team.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. It's a reason why people was about to pay top dollar for him and not Debo. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Then he get damn money and right on time, Mike Thomas. He turned straight into Mike Thomas.
Facts.
I didn't realize he was still in the league until the other day. No, until last week sometime. He said something. He said something controversial. He was going off about something. I said, wait, Michael Thomas is still amongst us? They still making him work that deal out.
Yeah. It's
and
crazy.
People were saying it at the time when he was on that. It was like, they better not pay him that money. That boy quit.
I was one of those people.
He quit immediately. So I don't play no more.
Yeah, man. And like the value to me was never there. Like, cool, he broke Marvin Harris's record for the most catches in the season. Cool.
That was more Drew Brees than him.
The man was averaging like 9 yards a catch. Like there are tight ends that do, they're tight ends that do 12, 13. You can't even do 12, 9 yards a catch. All right, bro. You just trying to get the ball to your hands now.
Like, he'll be doing that with talking about them damn slot routes he was getting. That man
Slant, man.
3 straight. Man, bro, that man taking three. I ain't never seen no shit like this consistently. He was taking 3 step creep and turning around.
Slant man.
What kind of rap is that? Hey. That man was taking 3 steps and turning around looking for the ball. And Drew was giving it to him.
Every time.
And he's still over there.
Up out of there.
Still over there stinking the place up.
Taking no space, dog. Taking no space.
Oh shit! Y'all lost me for a second.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say shout out to Drew Brees, except for that MAGA shit he said, but it wasn't quite MAGA. It was the kneeling there at the national anthem, which that was dumb. He should. I hate when people insert themselves and shit ain't got nothing to do with it. Just shut the fuck up. Now look, y'all. He was apologizing. I ain't never seen nobody ever apologize much Drew Brees was apologizing.
Facts.
Every day it was a new apology. I said, "Who's your PR team?" He was logging in the Zoom, apologizing and everything. That shit was crazy.
Oh, man. Yeah, he knew he was about to hang it up.
I had to get up out of here on this. I'm an objective person. I got to give credit to the Cowboys for how they haven't given up on this season. They are
Mhm.
clawing and fighting and costing other people their status in the roads to the playoffs.
Right.
Because Tampa Bay mad as hell right now with
Facts.
how they lost their game. Mad as hell. I did not expect it. The Cowboys have been fighting quietly, fighting back ever since
Mhm.
Dak went down. It's like that whole team changed. And honestly, it sounds controversial, but it's true. The team has changed in the absence of Dak.
Mhm.
Like it's remarkable. And I mean, yeah, they eliminated from the playoffs, and they should be.
Right.
But yeah, the shout out to the Cowboys, man. What do you think about them not going quietly?
They have been competing as a team, seems like on a higher level. Like they all of a sudden they have a run game now. CD Lamb is on hush mode. He's just going out here
Just
catching
playing.
10 passes a game. Michael Parsons, he still got his podcast, but for the most part, you don't hear shit about Michael Parsons talking no more.
When they became irrelevant is when Dak went down. And
Right,
people just stopped talking about it. They was like, man, they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. And they didn't
Thanks.
for a couple weeks. They didn't.
Right,
It's easier to do stuff when you don't have expectations, and that's what happened with the Cowboys. Like they've gotten back to the football, and that's what it should be. And I
that
just
part.
want to shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. It'll be interesting to see what they do next year when we back to normal, back to our normal programming. But
Right,
for now, man, they deserve credit for fighting back, battling back. So can't take nothing
definitely
away
do,
from them.
man. The end of that game was crazy, man. Just the one hand pick by Jordan Lewis, and offense got kind of stale late in the game toward the end of that fourth quarter, man. But then the defense just kept making stops, bro. And
Yep.
that game winning forced fumble, man, that shit was crazy because
Yeah.
Bland got his ass trucked, but at the
Yeah.
same time, he jaws of life that thing got out of there, man. That was
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. They actually played a solid game, man. Again, I'm interested to
Mhm.
see how they finish out the year, and interested to see what they do in the draft as well, whether they trade up or do any kind of shenanigans or stand pat. I'm
Right.
interested to see how that goes. All right, man. This is our Christmas Eve edition. I wanted to get up out of here. I wanted to make it short and sweet. I just wanted to holler at the people, give them what they want, or what they don't want, whatever. But bro, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, man, a happy holiday. Um, Shout out to Greg. Hope the same for you. And really shout out to everybody who check us out on YouTube, man. We couldn't do this without you. We appreciate you. Have a happy holiday. Enjoy your family. Enjoy more football. And we will see you on the other side. Until next time, I'm Jarius, the Unapologetic Geek. On behalf of my good friend Hoodie C, we are